It's the Recruiting Roundup powered by Rock and Refuel Varsity. That's Jason Jewell. I'm Jared Cohen. Stop number 3 on the spring football tour, the Hamilton Huskies. And more on Hamilton in a minute. First, recruiting news, Jason. Let's start with Ryan Kelley. Since we talked last, he decommitted from Oregon and then he committed to ASU.
Yeah, big time get, obviously, for Arizona State. And it didn't take him very long. He decommitted like last Monday, and then just a few days later turns around and flips and goes to Arizona State. What a huge get for the Sun Devils now. And they got a little bit of a logjam at quarterback, but Kelley's not afraid to go in there and compete for that job later on down the road.
Now, it's been a while since we talked about Kelley, Jason. So for Sun Devil fans wanting to know more about Ryan Kelley, what makes him such a big-time get for the Sun Devils?
So if you're comparing players, I kind of compare him to Brian Lewerke, the pinnacle quarterback that's now at Michigan State. He's a very good quarterback, has a very good arm, obviously, but he's a very underrated athlete that when things break down, he's able to use his legs and make plays and extend plays.
Jason, there are 3 players that are absolutely blowing up during spring evaluation period. It's the open period, which means schools are all over the place. Saguaro's Kyle Soley is one of the first.
Yeah, 14 Division I scholarship offers now for this kid. He's an outside linebacker / tight end over there, 6'3", 225 pounds, good-looking guy. Most recent offers, got his first Power 5 offer from Cal, next one coming from Boise State.
Brandon Ruiz, giving love for the kickers. Man, are they seeing a lot of talent in him at the next level.
Oh yeah, this is one of the top kickers in the entire country, not just the state of Arizona. Blowing up, has now ASU, U of A, Iowa State. Most recent offers has Navy, some Ivy Leagues and other academies. So he's obviously a great student, but he has a cannon for a foot. He's hit from 50 plus since he was a sophomore in high school.
Yeah, and he's even putting out videos of hitting from 70 plus, which is crazy. Big Mike Young, we talked about him last week getting that first offer. Well, he's blown up since.
Yeah, so we know he got the first offer from Boise State. We talked about it before, the domino effect. All the other schools, the rest of the Mountain West jumping in, New Mexico State, UNLV, Utah State jump in. 4 scholarship offers now at the Division I level for Big Mike Young at Queen Creek.
Jason, 28 players offered in the last week, 32 the week prior. Arizona is seeing a lot of attention and a lot of players getting their first offers. Let's start with Parker Walton, the linebacker over at Chaparral.
Yeah, I got an Ivy League offer from Yale, so a very smart student and a very good football player. Plays inside backer over there at Chaparral, a guy that I really like. Has been a starter since he was a sophomore, an all-conference player since he was a sophomore, so I'm glad they got that first scholarship offer.
Down the road here from Hamilton is Chandler High School, and Ryan Johnson got his first offer.
Yeah, we know that they have skilled athletes over there at Chandler in abundance, and Ryan is a very talented wide receiver over there. Good football player. There's going to be another dangerous weapon. I expect a breakout season for him now with N'Keal Harry and a few other guys parting ways over at Chandler.
Brophy's Matt Kempton. His dad, Tim Kempton, played for the Phoenix Suns back in the day. Well, his son is playing football, and he picked up his first offer.
Yeah, he's a very talented tight end over at Brophy High School. Got offered by NAU. The Lumberjacks really like to use tight ends. You see the kid in person. He's about 6'4", 220 pounds right now. Physically impressive-looking kid.
And speaking of tall, pass-catching players, Curtis Hodges got a Big 12 offer.
Yeah, 6'6", 195-pound wide receiver over at Mountain View. Got his first scholarship offer from Iowa State.
First offer for Pinnacle's Dalton Cash.
Yeah, I really like this guy. He's one of the best true tight ends, a guy that can put his hand down in the dirt. Got offered by Idaho, not going to be a first offer. Those tight end bodies are really hard to find.
And last but certainly not least, Ivy League offer for Trey Bugg, his first.
Yeah, the cornerback over there at Williamsfield. We both are big fans of Trey. Ball hawk over there. He got offered by Columbia.
And now we're at Hamilton, Jason. There are players that we have talked about in abundance. A lot of talent out here as always. They're eyeing to get back to a state title. Who are some of the guys that are catching your eye out here today?
Well, skill athlete-wise, you got to look at that. Chance Brewington, the senior wide receiver, has multiple offers, and then their junior-to-be, Jawar Jordan, little scat back, has multiple offers. But when I was looking over here, watching the offensive line, this is as big of an offensive line as I have seen since that line that they had with Westerman and Johnstone. I'm expecting big things. I think Steve Bell is going to go back to some of his Mountain Ridge days where he's pounding the football. I like what I'm seeing at the Hamilton Huskies offensive line.
Well, and that turned out well. Both those guys are now on NFL rosters. That's it for this week's edition of the Recruiting Roundup Spring Football Tour, powered by Rock and Refuel. That's Jason Jewell. I'm Jared Cohen for Sports360AZ.com.